So as you guys know, when I got this amazing autograph with Brian Donovan, I got the full interview, which I posted a clip of during my AwesomeCon video, but without further ado, guys, please enjoy the full thing. All right, everybody, I'm here with Brian Donovan, the voice of Rock Lee and many others. So Brian, what actually got you into voice acting?
What got me into voice acting? That's a great question. So when I was in college, I went to a university in Cleveland, and they had an opportunity to be on the radio station. And I thought that sounded super cool. So I went to the orientation, I ended up getting a slot, got my own show, and I did that for 4 years when I was in school, and it was just super cool. And I was on the air, towards the end I had 2 shows a week, and I loved it. And I got super loosey-goosey in front of the mic. I love the medium. I just love kind of improvising and stuff like that. And so that got me really into it, really comfortable, because it's a very specific thing, just you and a mic. I mean, it's very specific, especially as an actor goes, because usually you're acting with other people, etc. But anyway, from that experience, I delivered a car out to Los Angeles in 1990 and passed out my reel, which was basically splice and dice of the work I did on the radio. And I'd hoped, fingers crossed, that a casting director and agent would see it. And that's kind of what happened. About 6 months after I moved there, a casting director said, "Hey, I got one line in a McDonald's commercial. I always like trying new actors. It's yours if you want." And I was like, "Wow." Anyway, the rest, as they say, is history.
It seems like it worked out pretty well for you.
Worked out pretty well, yeah. I mean, it's been an awesome ride. I've been doing it for 34 years professionally, and it's been pretty awesome. I mean, look, right now I'm at AwesomeCon, and you can see all those people. Kind of cool, and they're celebrating like things that I've done. So yeah, as a performer, as an actor, like, it's a gift. It's a real gift.
So who was the first character you played?
The first in anime or for like in general? The first character I played. That's a good.
It's still going. No,
it is. All right.
It's
good.
It just turns off the same battery.
Oh, I love that. All right, so good. See, I'm a conservationist. First character I ever played, holy mackerel. So that one line in the McDonald's commercial was just a kid saying, "Ants? I didn't know there was gonna be ants at the picnic." And it was like for pizza, well, it was actually for McDonald's because they were trying pizzas at McDonald's. That was my first character, first line I ever did. As far as anime goes, I was on a show called Flint the Time Detective, which not too many people saw. And, but it was super cool. I think it was a season or 2. But what happened was that team went on to do Digimon, and that kind of changed everything. I did the 2nd season of Digimon, and that really kind of was awesome because it was a hit show. And then some of that team went on to do Naruto a few years later, and thought I might be able to have my hand at Rock Lee, the other character I'm known for. And that's kind of how it happened. I was
kind of just snowballed from one role.
Yeah, snowballed from one role, which was pretty cool. I mean, it's kind of, you're only as good as your last gig is very true, but it's also true that it's who you know, and if you're good at what you do, you establish those relationships. That helps. It definitely helps.
For sure.
Yeah.
So, what would be your favorite character you played thus far?
Favorite character? I love them all for different reasons. However, I'd be lying if I didn't say, having played Rock Lee for 18 years, he's got a special place in my heart. Just because of that longevity and having played him for 18 years, having grown up with him. I mean, my life changed, his life changed as a character. I also love what Rock Lee represents, so that's why he's really special to me too. He represents, just having an optimism and a positive mental attitude, trying to be his best self, never giving up, leading with a pure heart. Like, those are some pretty good human qualities, and so that means a lot to me. And it's also a nice reminder, I think, for people, because life can be hard, and it's just he's a nice, positive anime character.
He certainly is one of the more positive anime characters, being dealt the hand he's dealt. I didn't realize you played him for 18 years.
18 years. I started recording him in 2005. So you were 3? No, give or take. 18 years. I mean, not the series ended years ago, but then we kept doing Boruto. We did some video games. And I guess I haven't recorded. I'm trying to think. I think I did do a little bit last year, but it's definitely tapering out. And even Boruto, no one wanted to see the parents. It was all about the kids and Metal Lee and Boruto, of course. And so I'm not really in Boruto that much as Rock Lee, but yeah, 18 years, pretty crazy.
See you in the show.
Thank you. Thank you.
So has there ever been like a really, really intense scene playing one of your characters where it's like you were like, I don't know if you can get my voice up to this level?
I would say the hardest part about Rock Lee, well, there was a couple things. One is he doesn't have any contractions, so that's a very weird way of speaking. So Rock Lee was very unique in the sense that he would have to say, I will, I am, I should, instead of, I'm, and no one really talks like that anymore, so that was really, really hard, and it was very specific to Rock Lee. So cut two, during the Drunken Fist and the Kimimaro fight, it was the only, a little trivia, it was the only time I did contract, because I was drunk or loopy. And so that was challenging in a different way because I don't drink. And so I was like, oh my God, what am I gonna do? Like, Rock Lee's drunk. And so I had to think of everybody I knew that drank and how they acted and how they slurred and sloppy and all of that. And so I actually had to leave the booth, go outside and say, look, I need 60 seconds to figure out what I'm gonna do and how I'm gonna do Rock Lee drunk. And that's kind of what happened. Then I went back in the booth, and it was challenging, but it was also the most fun I've ever had in the booth, because it was just so different for Rock Lee, for me.
Change of scenery for the character.
Yeah, and it was just super fun. And a fan favorite. I think it's one of the more entertaining scenes in Naruto. Yeah, super fun. And I'm just bummed that they didn't utilize the Drunken Fist more. Like, it would have been fun to reprise that and just kind of weave that throughout the show after the Kimimaro fight. But they didn't really do it again, which was a little bit of a bummer, because again, it was a fan favorite. It was fun for me, so yeah.
I can understand that. It was definitely an entertaining scene to watch.
Yeah, it was fun.
So I got a couple more questions here, but one of my probably the ones to be asking most is, what's your favorite Naruto character other than Lee?
Oh, easy, Guy Sensei.
Fair enough.
I love Guy Sensei. I mean, what Skip did with that voice, and Lee and Kakashi, I mean, it's so fun. And then of course the dynamic between Rock, Lee, and Guy Sensei is super fun. It's kind of the comedic, Laurel and Hardy of the show, and so all those things I really appreciate. I love what Skip did. It's the voice I find myself doing the most other than my own, just kind of imitating him and being silly. And then of course I've started doing Comic-Cons with Skip, and so that's been really fun, because we'll be side by side and we'll do some gags and say lines back and forth to each other, and so it's really fun. He's a great guy too, so that helps.
I meet him myself. Unfortunately, he wasn't here today, but soon.
It wasn't here today, but soon.
And then for my final question is, do you have any characters that maybe you would like to play in the future from like maybe TV shows or movies or books or manga that you've read?
I don't think there's an actor out there or a voice actor out there that doesn't want to play some of the iconic characters. Batman, Spider-Man, some of the big boys. So yeah, I mean, Spider-Man would have been a blast.
I definitely could see you as a Spider-Man when you play Lee. It's
yeah, right. But Sasuke, Yuri Lowenthal just did the video game for Spider-Man, so he's kind of captured that one for now. But don't ever underestimate Rock Lee. I'll spit that out a little clearer. Don't ever underestimate Rock Lee.
Never.
Yeah.
No, there's definitely a chance for maybe a TV show in the future.
Maybe a TV show, maybe a movie, maybe another video game. I don't know.
Into the Spider-Verse is still coming out with a movie.
Well, that's true. There's a lot of Spider-Mans now, so who knows? But yeah, that's probably, those are the big ones, I guess. And I don't play very many villains either, and it'd be fun to be a true blue villain, I guess. I wouldn't want to spit that out all the time, and I'm glad that's not what I'm known for, because I'd hate to say demonic, awful, horrible things all day as quotes, or people saying, hey, can you do that line where it's like, I'll kill you, you little rat. That would be hard and toxic, but it'd be fun to play a villain.
I guess where Neil Kaplan kind of gets lucky, because his villainous lines are very monotone and very ominous. Where
Yes.
they're screaming at you.
Yes.
They feel chilling, but they're not.
Yeah, exactly. And he's got that voice. Like, I don't have that voice naturally, so. But yeah, Neil knocks that out of the park.
Okay. Brian, thank you very much for your time. I really
Thank
appreciate
you very much, and let's do a little flash of our interviewer, our extraordinary interviewer. Thank you guys. Thanks so much. See ya.
Okay, everybody, that was our interview with the amazing and talented Brian Donovan. So, to kind of go over everything of what he was talking about, so I did actually look for his first McDonald's interview, or not interview, his commercial, but I couldn't find it. But that was sad, but I did find his character from Flint the Time Detective, which I'll put right here. But in searching, I've said about so many times, in searching, I did find out that Flint the Time Detective also had David Lodge, who plays Jiraiya, and Doug Erholz, who plays Asuma. So not only did Brian, Doug, and David also play in this anime, they played in Naruto. So that was kind of a cool little thing. That was a cool little thing I found out as I was doing some research into this. But I think Brian was one of the most down-to-earth people I think I've met in a long time, and he was super cool, and I think he's super talented, and I think this interview kind of showed that. And you know, he had a really cool series of events where it was like everything kind of led up to Naruto, and in my opinion, I think that's really cool. But moving forward, I think this kind of gave us a deeper dive into his life and career as a voice actor. Now, we did get talking to him about how to become a voice actor, because that's one of the questions that they get asked all the time. I just didn't have enough time for it in an interview. So he was saying to take lessons, take classes, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. And when you compile a reel, you know, you want it to be different things that you can do. So he kind of took us into a nice little dive of that. I obviously can't give everything he said because I haven't lived the life of a voice actor, so I don't remember all of it, but it was a lot of information. So if you ever get the chance to meet Brian, he is super cool, and he will tell you exactly what you need to know. But without further ado, guys, I think that was just about everything. I don't have much else to say, except if you ever can meet Brian, please go meet him. He was an amazing person, and I hope I get to meet him very soon again. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you enjoyed the interview, and I will see you in the next one.